yesterday with
Nice.
my kids and my mom, and everything's cool.
Are most of the attractions back open?
Huh?
Are most of their attractions back open, or are they still closed down for repairs?
Most are back up, just like the kids train, like when there's that crazy ice storm, like a big tree fell on it.
Oh, yeah.
So that's gone. And like the other thing that's missing is like a kids attraction. So, you're probably not gonna worry about it.
My three favorites are Tofty Town with the Wild West shooting gallery and whatnot, the haunted house.
Oh shit, shooting gallery. Forgot. Sorry.
Yeah, no. The haunted house, and then of course the log ride.
The haunted house and log ride were going. So
awesome.
It seems like they fixed and improved a couple things. So, yeah, it's great though. Everybody gets a chance to go that wants to go this summer.
Yeah, I love that place. I'm glad they're doing okay. So, welcome to Tyranny of Dragons. We will be picking up right where we left off last week. Before we get started, I'd like to thank the Friends of the Greenwater Guildhall. The first on the list is the Speechless Bard. If you're watching on Twitch, scroll down, you should see some tiles there that'll link to these fine people's websites. If you don't see the tiles, click on my profile or my profile image, and those tiles should pop up. Like I said, the first on the list is the Speechless Bard. She and her husband make wonderful tabletop RPG leather products, such as covers for your core rulebooks. She has a full line of dice bracelet jewelry. She has a dice rolling mat that when you roll it up looks like a spell scroll. All of it is handmade. She does absolutely amazing work. She even goes out and handpicks her leather rather than ordering from a tannery in bulk. She goes out and picks select pieces of leather. If you order from her, keep in mind that she is in the UK, so if you're ordering for a gift or a time-sensitive product, it may take a little while to reach you. Next on the list is the Speechless Bard. I'm sorry, not Speechless Bard. We just did her. The Fable Beard Company. Fable Beard Company makes beard products such as oils, balms, butters, and co-wash. Each scent profile is a different fantasy character. Right now, I am wearing the Hero, which smells like rich cologne and warm tobacco. I'm sure you'll find a scent profile that fits your lifestyle. And if you're a first-time purchaser, they have a buy one, get one free. Just create a profile at fablebeardcompany.com and use the code FIRST. Put 2 beard oils in your cart and use the code FIRST, and the second beard oil will be discounted to free. And I would like to say, if you are a fan of our Wednesday Night Traveler Pirates of Drinax game, we have a Traveler, the Pirates of Drinax website, via Obsidian Portal. Feel free to click on that. The adventure log is done in the style of news blurbs as they come about, which details the traveler's current adventures and experiences. So if you like that page, give it a fan like and tell me what you think of it. Where we left off, you guys had traveled to Borskier Bridge, which is a famous landmark from the time of Troubles, and there is a small tent city that's set up there, a frontier tent town, with a detachment of knights from Eltergard, and you went there because there was word from the Harpers that Varam the White had traveled through Borskier Bridge, and when you got there, you found out that Varam the White just blatantly killed a Yuan-Ti pureblood, I want to say. They're the type that look human but have scaly skin. He killed him and then immediately took off. And the tent town at Borskier Bridge views Varam as a hero for killing this Yuan-Ti. They know that the scaly folk come down and attempt to spy on the human realms, and so they look at Varam as a hero for having killed this Yuan-Ti. But you have followed his tracks fighting a small band of hill giants along the way, and you come to the end of his trail, the Tomb of Diderius. Let's see here. So, this will be our opener. The entrance to Diderius' tomb stands in what was once a large paved plaza. The remains of a fountain are now little more than a stone circle set around a crumbling hole in the ground leading to a well deep below. 2 stone statues stand in the courtyard, rising 20 feet high. Behind them, a 40-foot-high edifice is carved into the cliffside, dominated by relief columns carved with strange otherworldly scenes. So, on this map, there's a ladder here that leads up 40 feet, and standing here and here are these 2 20-foot tall statues. Now, there are these crumbling outbuildings, you know, here, and there's one here, and down here. Looks like these round ones at one time were probably a tower, but they're not worth anything anymore. There's a front palisade here that the wall has crumbled, and you see that there is, next to this well to the south, you see that there is a campfire. It looks like it's still smoldering, and the camp has been abandoned, or what looks like the camp has been abandoned, I should say. Everybody make a investigation check. And Bognak got an 11. Mist, what did you get?
Oh.
You got a 12?
Yep.
Okay. So, Shredder, in your investigation, you find that there are, around the campfire, that there are some drag marks that seem to go from the campfire to the well and stop. Can you see?
I guess that they went in the well, or they were looking down the well, or a rope, or any of that stuff?
So you see 3 of these drag marks, like something had been dragged through the dirt and then kind of hoisted up over the lip of the well.
I will look down, but I have no dark vision.
I have dark vision, but I can also tinker something that would be lit up so we could drop it in. And then everybody could see it.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that. And boop.
Okay, so she's tinkering something up. You guys are standing over here next to the well. Mist and Elmira, you kind of investigate the 2 statues. As you approach the statues, you hear the sudden sound of grinding stone. The colossal figures turn their massive heads, their shattered features staring down at you. 2 voices issue forth in unison, booming out as though erupting from the deep earth. Halt! You come before Diderius, ether walker and conduit of clairvoyance. Behold ye now his wondrous triumphs. Diderius extends wisdom, and Diderius offers knowledge. Which do you seek?
Knowledge.
Wisdom.
Okay. Diderius shall grant you what you seek, but only if you heed him and continue to show proper respect. And with that, the grinding comes back and the heads go back to their original position and stand motionless. So,
Well, that's pretty shocking. I should let everyone know.
everybody could hear it. These guys are 20-foot tall statues, tend to be pretty loud.
Yeah, it's
Big
not,
booming voices.
sound, yes. It's not a secret, never mind.
So, Bognock, you drop your tinker down into the well, and you see... has anybody seen Prometheus? Where they throw the balls and they shine the light and scan through the tunnels? That's kind of what I have as an image, except it's like Bic lighter light instead of lasers. And so, this thing flutters down. It's got little mechanical wings, and it goes down, and you can see that at the bottom of this well, there is water, obviously, but there is also like a 10-foot tall hole in the side that is a tunnel that leads under here. And the little tinker goes down and flutters into the tunnel, and after a few seconds, you no longer see the light coming out of the tunnel.
You guys want me to walk down the wall and see what's down there?
I mean, if you can walk forever, go for it. I mean, I can walk a little bit, but I only got like 20-foot wall climb.
I can feather fall all of us down if we all want to go down the tunnel. Because feather fall is like, it's...
Well, before you get the opportunity to do that,
before we leave.
Shredder and Bognock make a perception check.
Went from an 18 to a 1.
Okay, so Bognock got it.
I'll try.
You were just surprised by the booming voices, that's all. You're still thinking about the moving, talking statues. Who can blame you?
So, you guys are discussing, whether you featherfall or have him go down, and Bognock, you suddenly see the light from your Tinker toy suddenly flash, and it looks like it comes flying out of the tunnel and smashes against the wall. Like it's been swatted or thrown.
Right, like there's something down there that was like, ooh, pretty light, and then got bored with it and threw it. Okay.
Kinda, yeah. Hold on here.
I think if something's going to throw a thing back at us, we should not go down there haphazardly.
At least we know it's down.
So,
He seems big.
Oh, wow. Okay. Was anybody else freaked out for a moment?
yeah. Had the image of Whack-A-Mole coming out of the well.
Coming out of the tunnel at the bottom of the well come 3 trolls and start to climb their way up. They will be at the top of the well next round. Since they are large, they are able to climb pretty quickly. Everybody roll initiative.
Why do I have a character that has all these advantages for going first or doing things quickly and I roll
knocked on a
I try to join
13.
battle.
Shredder got a 10.
With all those advantages, you net a 5.
I have a question about that. If I roll a natural 1, do I put it as a 1 or do I put it with my initiative?
So you would add your initiative bonus to it. Yeah.
Okay, so
Initiative is one of the only things where I don't count. Yeah, initiative's the only thing really that I don't count an nat 20 or nat 1, so.
Okay. Yay, I still have some in.
Wow, the monk with his 4.
Right? Right? The monk was distracted by it. The cat got distracted, okay? The cat was like, ooh, what's this?
There's a laser light.
Here. Ooh, play. Ooh, shiny. What? There's a fight. What?
So, Elmira, I would imagine you probably hear Bognock and Shredder yell out. What would you like to do? They are to the south of you.
I'm looking through my spells.
Or actually, I guess they are to the east of you. So, north... Wait, is that right? Yes. North is this way. So they are to the east of you.
Okay, let me see how far they are.
Yeah, to screw things up, north is always to the right on this map.
Okay, so they're not out yet.
No, they'll be out next round.
Okay, I'm gonna check one thing before I set it to them. Okay, that's not enough range at all. So, I'll hop on Jurgen and dash and get closer.
Okay.
So, there. And dash. So can I cast a spell too, or is that
Yeah, because dashing would be on Jurgen's action.
the end of my turn?
Yeah, because dashing would be on Jurgen's turn.
Okay. I can't really see them in there yet, so I can't do a whole lot from the distance I'm at.
You could throw a bless on Shredder and Bognock.
I think they're too far away. 'Cause I think it's like 30 feet or something. I guess I could hop off and move, perhaps. Okay, if I'm gonna do that though, I'm gonna try Bane, because I've never done that before, and they're all like right in a cluster. So I'm gonna cast Bane on the trolls.
So, well, right... Excuse me. So right now, you don't have line of sight on them because they're at the bottom of the well.
Oh, damn it. Okay, I can't do it then. Okay, I'll just do bless then. Let's all be blessed, all three of us.
Okay.
Sorry, I took so long to figure out what I was doing.
Okay. So the trolls are going to make some climb checks. He succeeds. Yep, he does not. Are you fucking kidding me? So, 2 of them fall back down into the well and splash in the water. They're having a problem climbing up, but the the third one is going to be up and out of the well next turn. Bognock, what would you like to do?
So the one that's making it up the side, how far from the edge would you say he is? Like how far from getting out?
He's another 15 feet away.
15? 1-5?
Correct.
Okay, give me just a second. Let me check the range. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave.
Okay.
With a 15-foot range.
Okay.
So hopefully that will like push back down.
So he gets a dex save or a strength save?
I believe it's Dex. Yes. No, excuse me. Oh, that's gone too. Hold on.
Well, I don't think it matters because if it's Dex, he got a 4. If it's Strength, he got a 7. So he fails either way.
It's con. It's neither. It's con.
Oh no, he got an 8. So he fails.
In that case,
Yeah, he rolled a whole whopping 3. So he eats shit on that.
Phew.
So he goes prone and falls back down to the bottom of the well.
And takes 15.
Okay. So he takes 15. And hold on a second. Okay, so your thunder wave goes off, knocks him down. Also, part of the well crumbles and falls on him. The well is old and decrepit and only had 3 hit points. So he takes another 1 point of damage from falling stone masonry. And it is... Looking at the wrong screen. So what would you like to do?
I'm going to move away from the edge of the well. So if they do come back up, I'm not standing right there.
Okay.
And that'll do it for me. There's really no place to...
So if this block would give you half cover if you wanted to add 2 to your AC.
There, I'll go right there then.
Okay, so Shredder, what would you like to do? Are you muted?
No, forget. So all 3 trolls are at the bottom of the well now?
Correct.
I'm going to kick part of the well down the well.
Okay, go ahead and make a unarmed check to kick the well.
Gotta find the right part of my... Well, grapple's at my... So it'll read as grapple, but that's just because I have now other bonuses to it. Soft 20 to kick rocks down the well.
Yes, roll a... roll... Well, what's your strength modifier?
5.
Okay, so yes, you kick rocks down the well. Roll 2d6 for damage. Actually, I'm sorry, roll 3d6.
$11 total.
Okay, so stones falling on the trolls' heads deals another 11 points of damage.
Now, is that one attack or my whole attack? I have multiple attacks.
Yeah, you could do another attack if you wanted to.
Okay. 21.
Yeah. You kick, or
Meaning to rock.
you're kicking the well again?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
Nice. So they take another 17 from falling rock damage. Anything with movement or a... Is there anything with movement or a bonus action?
I'm not going to rage yet. It seems presumptuous to spend a rage when I'm not even in hand-to-hand yet.
Okay.
I'm going to point and laugh. That's my bonus.
All right. Mist, what would you like to do?
About all I can do at this point is move. So I'm going to move to here.
Okay.
I mean, they're down in the well, right? So there's not much else I can do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll use my...
Well, you've got a bonus action, but you can't really do much with your bonus action. You could throw a dagger, but I don't know that you want to throw your dagger.
I would not want to throw my dagger, but what I will do where is it? Can I hide anywhere around here? Like, is there a place where I might be able to, like, hide so that they don't know I'm here?
Yeah. So you have a couple of options for that. This palisade here, you can run and hide in there if you wanted to. There is a damaged tower down here. You could go and hide in there.
Okay. Then I will do that, but I'd have to take the dash action to get there. Would I still get the bonus action then?
Yes.
Okay. So then I will dash to here, and as my bonus action, I'll use my cunning action as a rogue to hide.
Gotcha. Okay. So go ahead and move to inside the tower, and then make your stealth check.
Alright. Do we have full health, or are we still damaged from previous things?
Nope. You would have gotten a long rest, and
Okay.
you should have all spell slots and hit points back.
Good to know. Okay. Come on, dice.
Hold on, I need to take this.
No.
No problem.
Alright. 18.
Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, they have no idea where you are. And I mean, you're not in their line of sight anyways, but even once they get to the top, their passive perception is only 12.
Cool.
So, Elmira, what would you like to do?
Let's see. So how many are up out of the well? I'm sorry, I was messing with my character sheet.
None of them. They're all in the water at the bottom of the well.
They're all in the bottom of the well, really?
Yeah. The one that was going to climb out, Bog knocked down with a thunder wave.
Okay. Can I look down the well and let's see, I don't really have any area of effect one, so I'll just go with the guiding bolt, I guess.
Yeah, you could move to the edge of the well and fire a guiding bolt down there.
Alright, let's do that. It's just 7 to hit, there's no way. Like I rolled a 1.
I'm going to say that because they're so bunched up at the bottom of the well, that you can roll that with advantage.
Okay, let's hope I don't get 1 yet. Alright, that's better. I rolled a 13, so that's 19 to hit altogether.
That hits one of them.
Okay. That's 3d6. So that's 12 on points.
Okay.
damage.
So 12 points. Anything with the rest of your movement or a bonus action?
Yeah, I'm just gonna step back.
Okay.
I'm gonna hang my face over there.
That's probably a safe idea.
Yeah.
So the trolls are going to, this time they are going to dash and try for climb checks again. And they succeed. They dash and are up over the lip of the well. But that's all they can do. So, Bognock, what would you like to do?
Sorry, wrong question.
Oh, they also, all three of them also regenerate 10 hit points.
Oh, boo. I like that.
Fire and acid stops trolls from regenerating.
And wounding.
Yes, and wounding will do it too.
Okay. Well, I'm so well hidden, but you said they don't like acid. Okay. Give me a moment. Down, range, self out to 30 feet. Okay. I am going to. I don't want to be close enough for two of them to touch me. But let's see. All right, I'm sure you appreciate my thinking out loud like this. It's really fascinating stuff.
No, I mean, if it helps, it helps.
Okay. I'm gonna go like right here and cast Pasha's Caustic Brew.
So, if you wanted to, you could have stayed where you're at and cast over that block, because that block is only half cover, which is giving you a +2 bonus.
The range is 30 feet. Oh, I would just make it. And then I don't think I'd be able to hit this guy.
No. So you could get one of them with Caustic Brew.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, then I'm going to go back because I'm a big coward. Survivalist, I should have said, not coward. Okay. So I'm going to hit this one with Caustic Brew.
Go for it.
It's a Dex 16 saving throw.
Nope, they got an 8.
Ooh.
Okay, so
13 acid.
this one takes 13 acid damage and will not be able to regenerate next round.
Awesome. And then I'm going to throw rocks.
Go
at
for
him.
it. Go for it.
These slots. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, leave.
All of those hit.
Yes.
Oh, wait. No, I'm sorry. 22 and 15 hit. The 14 misses.
Okay.
Did you roll
Okay.
less?
Oh, yeah.
No.
You can roll your D4 for your bless.
Okay. How do I do that? I'll just do that by hand. E4. So what do I add that E4 to?
You would add it to the 14.
Okay, so then it becomes 15.
That hits.
So that hits. Awesome. One more.
Okay. So he takes 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. And that's my turn.
Okay. Let's see here.
Awesome.
Schroeder, what would you like to do?
Bonus action rage.
Yep.
claws, not using Hazaron. Upgrade. So claw. First, a claw on this guy.
Okay.
Reckless and bless. Okay, 30 to hit.
Yep.
So there's 19 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my new class feature, Infectious Fury. Wisdom saving throw DC 14.
He got a 16.
Okay, well, that gets consumed and did not take. Second claw, same guy. Reckless with bless.
That hits.
29. 9 more points.
Okay.
Another DC Wisdom 14 save.
No, this guy, he only got a 9.
Okay, so he has to use his reaction to attack his buddy here.
Okay. So he can't do that because he's not within range, and he would have to move to do so.
Well, okay, I thought they were. I didn't know if they had reach or not, so.
Yeah, they don't. Which I think is weird. I remember trolls having a 10-foot reach, but no.
Okay, well, it's a new thing, and I'm played out, and I'm trapped, so I was doing a thing. My next set of claw attacks on the other guy to my right.
Okay.
Plus bless. 31 to hit.
Yes.
10 points.
Okay.
Now, knowing what I know, I want this guy to make a wisdom saving throw DC 14.
No, he only got a 10.
He will take 2d12 psychic damage. $19 more points.
Okay.
I'm done.
All right.
That was badass. Also, Reckless and Blessed sounds like a, I don't know, like Christian rock band. Kind of makes me laugh.
My hope was to make each of them have to attack their neighbor, but since they're not in reach, that plan didn't work out. I am done.
Okay, sorry. I was setting up a push-to-talk button. So, Mist, what would you like to do?
I have a question. If I pop out and attack this one, will he be surprised since I was hiding?
Yes, he will. You will have advantage on your attack.
Excellent. Alrighty. Then I would like to pop out and... Oh, stop it. And as my bonus action, I will speak the magic words to make the flame tongue come ablaze.
Okay.
And I will attempt to attack him.
All right, go for it.
Magic words ablaze, blah, 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 blah. Ha-ha! Got you, didn't I? And 23.
That hits, and because you had advantage, your sneak attack applies.
Excellent. Sorry, I'm having a moment over here.
Roll a lot of dice.
I get to roll a lot of dice.
I believe this troll is about to die of fuckery.
It's also a critical hit because he was surprised, because I have the assassinate.
Yep. Yep, so that's basically double everything. So that fistful of dice you're about to roll, you get to either multiply it by 2 or roll it twice.
All right, we'll just go with the multiply by 2 because I don't want to roll twice.
Well,
Okay, so
roll first. I mean, if you get a lot of 1s.
Good point. I like how you think, sir. You are a genius and a scholar, and I appreciate you. All right, so first I got to figure out the hell I got to roll here. Okay, I got 1d6, plus I got the 2 for that. Plus I got to roll another 2d6 for the flame tongue. Okay, so that's 5d6. I think that's it. 1d6 for the thing, plus the 2d6 for the thing, plus 2d6 for the flame. That sounds right. Does that sound right?
That sounds right, yeah.
Okay. Well, I only rolled 1 of 1, and I rolled some 5s and 4s and a 6, so I think I'll take what I got.
Okay, so times 2, what's that all come out to?
All right, we got 10, 15, 18, plus 4, 22, 23, 44.
Ooh,
And there's flame damage in there.
this guy goes down. And there's no coming back. There's no coming back for him because he took fire damage.
Nice one.
Nice.
So you've got some movement left, and you have another attack.
Oh yeah, I have another attack. Is anybody else still surprised or no?
No, but you could deal more fire damage. This guy could do with fire damage. This guy's not going to regenerate because he took acid damage.
Alright, then I will move to here and hit this one and attempt to hit this one next.
All right.
That roll didn't go as well. There's a 12 hit.
It does not.
Darn. Alrighty.
Okay.
And if I step back, he'll get an attack of opportunity, right?
He hasn't engaged with you yet.
Oh, okay. And me missing doesn't... Okay.
Well, I mean, technically you are in his threat range, but, I mean, no. If you step back, then he's not going to get... He's only got a 5-foot range, so...
Okay. So then I will continue running past him. It's like I popped out, hit this guy, ran over here, tried to hit him, didn't work, kept moving over here.
Gotcha. Okay.
Wait, am I still in his range?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're a good 15 feet away from him.
Alright, these are big squares. Forgot that.
Elmira, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna sneak up to this troll and pinch him on the Achilles heel or something and cast inflict wounds at second level.
Okay.
I got 13 to hit.
Oh, that is a miss. But you got bless.
Let me see. There. I rolled a 4. So wait. I got 13 and then 17.
That hits.
Okay, cool. Let me find a D10. Or I'll just use the dice roller on this thing. Okay, that's shitty. Alright. Oh well. Got 11.
Okay, so he takes 11 points of necrotic damage.
And you're gonna move closer. And
Okay.
I can move over the a little bit, and that should be good. Okay.
And then what would you like Jurgen to do?
He used up all his movement, so he can't really do anything.
Okay.
You know.
Okay, so the trolls. Let's see here. This one regenerates 10 hit points and is going to attack Shredder. He's going to make 2 claw attacks and a bite attack. .22 to hit with the first claw.
Because
10 points of slashing damage.
5.
Second claw. .23 to hit.
Does.
For 6 points of slashing. I rolled snake eyes.
3.
And bite attack. 25 to hit.
Yep.
For 6 points, or I'm sorry, 9 points of piercing.
So 4 more.
Yep. This troll is going to move towards Bog Knock. And he's going to, from Bog Knock, he's going to have half cover for a +2 to his AC. And let me see if this works. No, that's not going to work. So
You can't reach me.
Yeah, he'll do that. Yep, he'll do that. He'll make another 2 claw and 1 bite on Shredder.
Okay.
So 15 to hit.
Nope.
And another 15 misses you. And bite attack. 21 to hit.
Yep.
For another 8 points of piercing damage, so you take 4.
Okay.
Bog Knock, what would you like to do?
I am going to see if I can reach. Okay, not quite. So, I'm going to move a little bit closer, like right there, and then caustic brew that guy.
Okay, so he gets a dex save.
Dex save 16.
He only got a 12.
Okay. Ready? Here we go.
Wow, those were some unfortunate rolls.
Those were some unfortunate rolls.
But he took acid damage, so.
And he took acid damage, so he won't regenerate. And now
He won't regenerate next round. So on his next turn, he won't regenerate.
Next round. Okay, and then I'm gonna throw rocks at him because I'm so upset that my acid furball did not do enough damage to him.
Okay. Yeah, I imagine Bog Knock doing that, going, huh, 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 huh.
Yes. Should have eaten more spicy food yesterday.
See Bog Knock running to chew on some grass.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Am I still blessed?
I think so, yeah. Even at 1 minute would be 10 rounds, and it's only been like 3, so.
Okay, so that's 15, 21, 24.
Okay. This guy is smoldering but let's see, 15, 21, 24. All three of those hit.
I haven't rolled damage yet. Did
Yep.
they all hit?
Yep, they all hit.
Okay. I wish that was my damage, but sadly, no.
So it's 21 points. This guy's smoldering, but he's still standing. But you can see, like, there are pits and sections of his skin that have just burned through, clear to muscle. He's kind of fucked up.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go back right behind my little perch.
Okay. Shredder, what would you like to do?
Which of the two is most damage?
This guy.
Okay. I will switch to Hazaron.
Okay.
So great story on that guy first. Blessed and Reckless.
Go for it.
32.
Yep. Okay, he's still standing, but he's teetering.
51 points of damage. He's still standing?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I'll roll again.
Holy cow.
That hits.
21 to hit. Yep, more damage. Go damage. There we go.
He goes down. Overkill style, because he had exactly 3 hit points left.
And then
Yep.
the 2-weapon stuff with the greatsword, it takes 2 to wield it, but I read some stuff that then can still use your bonus. You're not attacking with it. You can bonus with the claw in theory, but I don't know. I haven't done that one.
Generally, if you're attacking, so like you could make a bonus attack with your tail, but
Form doesn't have the tail. I went with claws trying to do my natural weapon thing.
So
no bonus.
No.
Through that issue. I haven't done sword claw before.
Well, no,
Some people disagree on that.
I'm doing a broad what my understanding of it is. So normally with a 2-weapon with having a bonus attack, you would have to have a weapon in your hand. However, if you wanted to make an unarmed strike, you could. In your case, you could make a claw attack.
Okay,
That counts as a weapon.
You then hold the weapon in one hand and use your claw freely. So
Right, yeah, it takes 2 hands to make your attack, but you still could let go and make a claw attack.
okay, cool. Reckless and blessed. 28 to hit. I think that works.
Yep.
I like this. Blessed and reckless all the time. Whoops, that was the wrong thing to roll. Never mind. 9 points.
Okay. He's still standing, but bleeding profusely.
That's all for Shredder.
Missed. What would you like to do?
Alrighty. Let's see how much movement this takes. Let's see, my range. Okay. I will move around to this one and attempt to attack.
Go for it.
My sword is still ablaze, so let's hope that I can hit. 21.
Yes.
So we top. $11 damage.
Okay. Your second attack?
Wait, is anybody in 5 feet of him?
Yes. So, yeah.
Oh.
So that first attack, you can roll your sneak attack damage as well.
Alright, well, let's roll some sneak attack then.
He might not make it.
16 plus 21.
How much?
It was 11. 20. Sorry, 20.
Okay.
It's 20
So
total instead of 11.
he's still standing. Your second attack.
Second attack. Where'd you go? Nat 20.
Double damage.
Woo-hoo. Yeah, I'll keep that. Okay, so we got here 5, 10, 19 times 2, 38.
Yikes. So this guy goes down.
Thank you, Nat 20. Thank you, Flame Sword. Thank you, Sneak Attack. Thank you, all of these.
Okay, so these three trolls didn't have anything on them. It seems like they were using the well as a basically a sleeping area and an area to pop up and easily make meals of whoever was camping up here. They wouldn't have come. The only way that they would have normally come out is if you had decided to camp here for the night. And obviously you didn't need to do that, but because you were poking around in the well, they decided they had to do something about that.
Well, they did something.
Wait till Florida when she will stay hiding.
Yes. So, Mist and Elmira correctly answered the question of the two statues.
Sweet.
So if we both chosen the same thing, it would have been bad.
I'm sorry, what was that?
So if we had both chosen the same thing, would that have been bad?
Well, you didn't choose the same thing, but both answers were correct. So you come to the base of this cliff, and there's a ladder that goes up 40 feet to a precipice, and you can just make out that there is an opening in the side of this cliff face that goes deeper in to this mountain. Hold on one second, I will be right back.
Hey, wait. If he's gonna be right back, I can be right back. Beer break.
Yeah, could do those pinkish OAPs. They're for every hand. I started singing for a reason. I just told you about it.
What's up? What's up?
Okay, I am back. So you guys climb up this ladder. I'm going to assume that Shredder's going to take point.
Yep.
Mist and Bognock right behind him. And Elmira carrying Jurgen is bringing up the rear. So you'll notice I have Fog of War turned on. Which will help me, which will allow you guys to be a little bit more surprised when you find a secret door or whatever. You know, I wanted a little bit of suspense added to the dungeon. It seems to be working well with my Sunday group when we're with Jeff, where we're running through Tomb of Horrors. They don't get to see everything that's on the map, so they're as surprised as their characters would be.
Especially when one of us goes into an unknown portal.
Right, yes. They were in the dungeon for like 10 minutes and they're already like, okay, bring up a secondary character. They can just imagine their secondary characters are out, you know, drinking some beer, maybe cooking a squirrel over the campfire, and they're like, what the fuck? You guys have only been in there for like 10 minutes.
Why would you do that? No one would do that.
I quit. I'm not going in there.
By the way, I turned off my flame sword.
You turned it off?
Yeah.
Well, so you may not want to do that, and here's why. So
Okay.
you see you see ahead of you that this passageway ends in a door. But the interior of this antechamber appears to be gilded carvings and silver censers. There are there's like gold inlaid hieroglyphs all along these walls, and the door appears to be a carved single block of granite with a plate of gold over it.
Wow.
Everybody make a perception check.
Soft 20.
Bognock's like, ooh, shiny.
I got a 14.
And Shredder's like, there's pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And
Looks like a horse.
and Miss got a soft 20.
Yep.
Miss, you realize that none of this is real. This is a permanent illusion spell. The reality is that looters have defaced and ruined the relief carved walls, and the censers are long gone. Between the carvings are a dozen alcoves that you recognize as funerary niches, though these contain only splinters of bone. At the far end of the chamber is a stone door that has had all of the gold plate peeled off with chisels, and it's just a plain stone door now. But the rest of you can still see this illusion that it looks like this is a grand antechamber, but Mist, you can see through the illusion.
Guys, this is not real. You see this, right? And they're like, what are you talking about? It's gorgeous. No, guys, he's not so gorgeous.
It's glorious. Let's take it.
No, it's not glorious. It's all an illusion. It's fake. Trust me, it's fake. I like shiny.
I was like, my thought was, I know I have a chisel among my 18 toolkits. I can certainly peel off myself. I have like every possible toolkit.
So imagine,
Directly to the part that still had gold.
imagine a feline-like Iron Man woman that has like Tim the Toolman's belt around her waist.
Exactly. Like every single Leatherman, multi-tool, Swiss Army knife, 40 options. Totally. and a caboodle full of other stuff.
A caboodle. Thank you for the proper use of caboodle.
Caboodle's like a fanny pack for tools, right?
Basically.
So yeah, at the end of this antechamber here, right here is the stone door. Who wants to attempt to open this door?
I mean, is it locked? Because I can try with thieves' tools.
It is not locked.
Oh. Then I defer to our strong person.
I'll just go heavy it.
Wait, can I check for traps?
Exactly.
Sure, you can check for traps.
Because that seems like a smart thing, considering there's a permanent illusion.
So yeah, go ahead and make an
Which-
investigation
is that
check.
Investigation, okay. 16.
You do not find any traps.
Okay.
So Shredder,
I'm pretty sure there's no traps.
Shredder, go ahead and make a strength athletics check.
With advantage because it's athletics, I rolled 8 twice. 17.
Okay.
Can the two cat folk walk over and go, you gotta let us cats handle this. We know how to do this. Our cat power combined can do it.
There we go. It was being a pain in my ass for a second. So you open this door and you see that there's a long hall here. There are 6 statues. They're all
Wait, hold on. I want to tinker something to run around in the hallway in case there's Indiana Jones darts.
okay.
I want something to like run around in there real quick just to see if it triggers anything.
Okay. So you create this little tinker like spider bot, and it goes tick 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 and wanders around the hallway, and it does not set off any traps. What you see in here, there are 6 statues, 3 on each side, the west and east wall. West and east. There are 3 statues on each side. They look like they are statues of cowled wizards. These statues are 10 feet tall. The ceiling in this room is 15 feet. And the thing that you immediately notice about these statues is that the hood that's coming up over their head, the cowl completely hides their face. It is obscured by deep hoods. And at the end of the hall, you see another stone door. You
I
all
think I'm gonna cast enhance ability on myself to give me advantage on perception on like wisdom.
Okay.
Wisdom rolls because it seems like there's a lot of weird stuff around here. So I'm gonna keep that off.
Okay. The other thing that you notice, due to Bognock's Tinker toy going through, is that there are perhaps a dozen or more, or there's bones and skulls of a dozen or more humanoid bodies scattered throughout the tomb. Most of the bones are larger sections are covered in like rotting clothing. They've been here a long time.
Okay. There's something in here. It might not be a floor trap, but there's something in here.
I gotta speak with Dad.
Who are?
Do you think that's worthwhile to do?
Ask them what killed them.
Yes.
Yeah, let me see how it works because I've never used it before. Can ask up to 5 questions. It knows only what it knew in life.
Okay. What's your...
Okay.
So you're casting it on one of the corpses?
Do you have to be like right next to it to ask this question?
Yeah, I think it's like just, it's the same as talking to a person, it seems like.
Okay, so you can yell it from across the hallway. You don't have to walk up to it in the hall.
I think. 10 feet.
Because I would
gotta be within
feel like that would be a bad thing if you had to go into the hallway to ask a question.
Well, wait, they're in like a trap hallway. They probably just died from traps. So I think I'll save my speak with dead for when we have more questions formulated. So, because they died in the first fucking room of the dungeon.
Right.
If there's nobody else dead to talk to, we can come back, I suppose. So, never mind.
So Elmira and Mist, you hear a whisper in your ear that says, some secrets are not meant for mortal minds to know. Look away from the darkness in which such knowledge hides.
Some secrets are not meant for mortal minds to know. Look away from the darkness in which some secrets hide. I say it out loud to the other people who might not have heard the whisper.
Okay.
What do you guys think that means?
That's something. It's probably knowledge that drives you insane. If you know it. That's my guess. Or maybe it corrupts your soul.
Look away from the darkness. Maybe don't look at the faces when we walk through. Hey guys, I don't think we should look at the faces when we walk through.
So keep looking low level. Don't stare up at the statues.
I can do that. I'll cover Jurgen's eyes.
Okay.
And we'll say, oh, what's this?
Try to cover an animal's eyes. They don't like it much.
Yeah, but
Anybody have
it's a dog.
maybe?
It'll put up with it.
Okay.
Shall I go in, team? Yep.
Let's give it a shot.
Looking down the whole way.
Okay. So looking down the whole way, nothing happens. Go ahead and make a strength athletics check to open the door.
You're right.
So remember, only the penitent shall pass.
Yeah.
Yes.
Only the penitent shall pass.
Noted. Noted.
Whoops, you guys forgot to kneel. Okay.
Everybody did trap. Nobody did a trap check.
Rolled the 19 on the second door.
Okay. So this door opens. This chamber is a high vaulted dome with a deep inset ledge circling the room. 10 feet wide and 15 feet up is how big the ledge is. The floor here is set with a beautiful tile mosaic showing a knight in plate armor wielding a glowing sword against a chimera. The word safe is written in chalk on the door leading to the west. So, yes, right there, in chalk over the door, is written safe.
And that's where they keep the money, guys.
Now, in addition to this, you see that there's a passage leading off to the south, or to the, southeast. And you see that there are double doors here. And the double doors, let's see here. They are plated in corroded copper and engraved to depict a group of wizards peering over a pool of water. The oversized figure of a male wizard at the top of the image raises his hands as if summoning a creature from the pool. However, you notice that the doors are bulging out, like they're straining on their hinges, and are barred shut.
Do we want to believe the scrawled text? How good's the handwriting?
I mean, it doesn't look like goblins or kobolds wrote it in common.
It's scratched in based on a chimera claw.
It's even spelled correctly.
Should we try the safe door first?
I want to see if we can trust chalk scrawlings, if there's any more around here.
Well, I will walk along the wall, literally on the wall, not on the floor of the wall.
Okay, so hold on here. I want to see if I even have something for this, or something close. Probably not really.
I think everybody's shot, yeah.
Give me just a second. I'm looking for something here.
Here in those seconds. No.
This kind of work. Oh, wait, I do have something. Ah, sweet. That is the right size, I think. Nah.
Shit.
No.
Oh, shit.
As Shredder and Bognock enter this room, you see the tiles on the floor that are depicting the Chimera jump up magically and form a two-dimensional Chimera that is going to attack. Go ahead and everybody roll initiative.
Yeah, I want to fight a two-dimensional creature.
Does that mean it has a blind spot? We can just stay right in front of its nose and it can't see us?
No, but it does mean that, so here's what it means. It means, it gets a narrow dodge. When targeted by a melee attack, the tile creature can take a reaction to turn its narrowest aspect towards the attacker. The attacker has disadvantage on the attack roll. So you see this thing forming, Bognock. What do you want to do?
First, I want to pee my armor, just as a response. I'm gonna use that as my free action.
Yes, peeing yourself is a free action.
There's like a ding valve down one side, so it's okay. Because I planned for that.
There's a bleeder valve in your ankle.
Then I would like to, I guess, magic missile, since that's a sure thing.
Good one.
Sure.
And it can't go too twisty. Alright. 1, 2, 2, 3. I wish I had more spell slots.
Okay.
Okay. And then I guess I'll. So I have 2 attacks. Does that mean I can take 2? Because I forgot that last.
So
Like,
casting a spell is its own action. The attack
Yeah.
action would have given you your 2 attacks.
Okay, but I still have a bonus action.
Correct. So another thing to keep in mind, it is immune to poison and psychic. It has resistance to piercing, and it is immune to charmed, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, and poisoned.
Well, okay. I'm going to throw rocks at it from different angles, and hopefully, even with it twisting, one of them hits.
Go for it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
All 3 of those hit.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. Anything with movement?
Well, if I'm within its reach, right?
Let's see here.
How much reach does a 2-dimensional creature have?
No, you are just outside of its reach. It only has a 5-foot reach.
Oh, sweet. So then, yeah, I'm gonna move kind of back, just out of the way a little bit, so it has to at least try to hit me.
Okay.
And now I'm done.
Okay. Mosaic Chimera will move within range. Now it's going to open up big. It moves within range and then breathes a 15-foot cone of fire. So Bognock and Shredder, you need to make DC 15 dexterity saving throws.
I did not. Oh, hold on, I have advantage. Try that again. There we go. 16.
Okay, so you'll both take half damage. So you each take 17 points of fire damage. Alright, so that is his turn. And hold on here. Okay. Okay, Elmira, what would you like to do?
The initial stack looks like it's out of order because Shredder got an 18.
Hold on a second.
Did I miss how much half of the fire damage was?
Yeah, I didn't hear either.
Sorry, you each took 17.
Never mind. I really wish and this is like asking the teacher why they forgot to assign homework.
Yes, right?
So, I was always that person too. So.
God damn it, Carrie, shut up!
Yeah.
From the student that commonly forgot his homework, I hate you.
I will bonus action rage, and I can have move. So I will staying adjacent to the dragon, Chimera, circle behind it,
Okay.
and then Hazaron wailing away with advantage until he counters at 1.
Okay.
$22 to hit.
Yes.
23 points. Second strike. $30 to hit.
Yes.
24 points. This time I did go with tail, or no, I already used my bonus, so that's all for now.
Okay. So as you hit this mosaic tile chimera, every time you strike, rather than it bleeding, you see that a bunch of tiles are thrown off of it and shatter against the wall and onto the floor every time you wound it.
And then for reference, Hazaron is slashing and necrotic, so...
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, oddly enough, the mosaic creatures are not immune to necrotic, which I think is weird, but whatever. Another thing to keep in mind, it says that that the chimera is immune to piercing damage. It does not say it's immune to piercing damage except by magical weapons. It's immune to all, or it is resistance to all piercing damage, whether magical or not.
Right.
Elmira, what would you like to do?
I wanna cast Guiding Bolt at the 3rd level at it.
Okay, go for it. Ow!
I got 15 to hit.
That hits.
Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 20 points of damage.
Okay.
And everybody gets advantage until the end of my next turn.
Go.
So you see Elmira's guiding bolt hit it and just blow a huge chunk of tiles out, and they shatter against the bulging doors. And this chimera, there's very few tiles holding it back together. Elmira, did you want Jurgen to do something?
All you can do is a bite attack, so I don't think it's gonna do a whole lot.
That's true, because bite attack is piercing damage, but I mean, every little bit helps.
I don't know. Does it? He might bust more tiles off the thing and make it whatever's behind there bust out. I think I'm gonna change creatures when I get a chance.
I don't know, Jurgen served you pretty well, and since you're a gnome, he makes a great riding dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to think it over.
Mist, what would you like to do?
But I'm gonna.
All right. You said it's resistant to piercing but not slashing, right?
Correct.
Alrighty. Then I will take myself into the room with the sword that I did not turn the flame off of.
You know, I kind of feel like, I mean, and it doesn't say this at all, and of course this, so, Tyranny of Dragons, I'm running the original Tyranny of Dragons. This actually came out before the Monster Manual came out. I think it came out before the DMG came out. So there was like the Player's Handbook, and then this was the first adventure to come out for 5e. And there's some things missing, obviously, but I kind of feel like a tile creature would be vulnerable to bludgeoning damage, but it doesn't say that.
So?
I mean, I mean that's just my feeling on it, but it is two-dimensional, so that may have something to do with it. But yeah, do whatever you want to do here.
Alrighty then. Gonna bring my flaming sword out and attempt to hit.
Okay. It is, as a reaction, it is going to turn its thinnest side to you. You're at disadvantage.
Okay.
But that nets out to nothing with our.
Yeah, we all have advantage because of guiding bolt, so then it's just a normal throw.
Right.
So then the first roll counting. Okay. Then 14. Sorry, no, 14 plus 8. 22.
That hits.
Do I get the sneak attack on this?
Yes, because two of your allies are adjacent to him.
Sweet. Alright, then that goes 2, 4, 8, 14, 18 damage.
Okay. So
18 lasting damage.
So you swing on the Chimera and you connect, and even though it has turned its thin side to you, the remaining tiles, 3 whole hit points worth, crash against the wall and shatter to the floor. Bognock, you can make a Arcana check. Okay, so Bognock, you know that from examining this, you know that these tiles, being magical, will reform in 24 hours, and this Chimera can come back within a day.
Well, that's gonna suck.
So should we drop tiles, little bits of tiles here and there as we move around until then, so that they're all spread apart?
Let's put all the tiles in the Ewert's handy haversack.
Well, in 24 hours, the mosaic tiles on the floor will reform themselves. And at that point...
Oh, it's the floor.
Right. Anybody who enters the room, the mosaic creature can re-rise.
I thought it was like the tiles that fell off of it. So then we can just sweep them up and put a claw in one corner and then some talons outside and the front fire breathing bits and the garbage. Maybe throw some poison down the well at the trolls, but it doesn't work.
Reassemble it to a Picasso Chimera.
Yes. Hey, this one's missing an ear.
Got a head sticking out of his butt.
It doesn't work that way. It comes out of the floor.
Yes. So there is obviously this passageway that leads to the southwest. Then to the east, you have the door that written over it in chalk that says safe, and you've got the bulging double doors to the north.
So yeah, group, let's make sure we're not coming back through here tomorrow, okay? Okay. We'll find a different exit or be out before tomorrow.
We'll just wreck it again. How about that?
Yeah.
Nope, I don't want to do that.
I kind of like that. Okay, so what do we think? Do we believe the safe, or do we want to just go for it, hit the bulging doors? Or do we want to go through the passage that doesn't say anything at the bottom?
I do not believe the safe, but I want to check it out anyway.
Yep.
Right. Fair.
And roll it safe to see if it's true or not, because there might be more talk.
Missed.
And then we'll know if we should trust it.
Missed. Make a perception check.
Okay.
Well, my perception check failed horribly there with a 10.
Okay, you perceive nothing. So,
And when we realize he wasn't paying attention and roll it ourselves?
anybody else who wants to, you can make an investigation check.
Investigation. Just like if I look over and Mist is chasing his tail, then I'm not going to trust that he tells us it's safe.
Yeah. Hey, look, Mist is chasing a laser dot. We better see what the fuck is going on.
Exactly. Mine haven't been much better. Okay, there we go. 18.
Okay, so Bognock, you find that on the floor, or I'm sorry, so the floor, it shows a mosaic of a knight with a glowing sword that was fighting this mosaic chimera. And the mosaic goes up the walls here. And on the ceiling, you see that there's a bright yellow and gold mosaic set of tiles that depict the sun. And you see that this mosaic is actually a cover plate that can be moved.
Anybody else know what that means?
Alright, so I don't know what a cover plate is, but I know Shredder can climb, and I can climb to go fiddle with it if we want to.
Wait,
But I'm not making that
You're-
call. Someone else has to make that call.
your Apple Watch is telling you have to stand up?
Yeah, like a weirdo.
So,
Like here, I'll stand back enough so it doesn't get too awkward. I have to stand up and like wander around like a weirdo.
my Samsung Galaxy Watch keeps telling me that I haven't gotten up to move around, and I stopped listening to it years ago. Like, fuck you, Samsung. You don't control me. You're not the boss of me.
But I got it today. I'm still doing what my Apple overlords say for at least a little while because it's brand new.
Hey, you know what? If you ever come to my house, I have a code that I can put in for my router that will cause your Wi-Fi to disable permanently.
No, thank you.
Just joking. Yeah, there's actually a code that you can put in. You can name your SSID this code, and anybody with an iPhone that connects to it, it disables their Wi-Fi permanently. You cannot re-enable it.
What the hell?
Yeah, there's a hole in their security.
We're gonna bring down Skynet after all.
Now watch, any of our viewers are going to be searching Google. How do I do this?
You know, since it was the anniversary of Terminator 2 Judgment Day, I recently watched it, and I was like, oh, Skynet, that's gonna be a thing. We're doomed.
Right. Yes, our Siri and Bixby overlords will all tell us to get up and dance around. It won't be nearly as violent as you might think.
And I will. If it's like, ooh, do I get the next edition? Can I update my app?
Of course.
I'll just dance. Fine.
So yeah, you see this sun mosaic in the ceiling looks like it is a hatch of some kind. It's round.
Should we fiddle with that now or go through the safe door?
Wait, I thought we went through the safe door.
Not yet. So Shredder, go ahead and make your strength athletics check.
It's off 20.
Yeah, no problem.
Can still fiddle with the globe sun, or go look in this new round room?
So in this room, there is a low, round, like almost like a bowl-shaped pool in the middle of the room. It is polished. It's like silver, and it's polished to a mirror-like surface. There is still water in it. Hold on here. You see that there's a bronze bucket on a rope that sits next to the pool. And in the corner, there is a trough and a shallow, or not corner, on the side of the wall, on the south side of the wall, there is a shallow trough where this bronze bucket with a rope sits, and there is a 10-foot wide well and a pump. So you can pump water up from the well, and it'll go into this trough and drain into the bucket.
I sort of wonder, so the tiled knight was in the same place as the tiled chimera?
Correct.
Okay, because I don't know why I'm obsessed with this Indiana Jones vibe that I'm getting, but I feel like maybe the knight would have some insight. I wonder if like picking away at the thing in the ceiling will form the...
So are you going to point out the mosaic sun plate in the ceiling to Mist?
Well, yeah. Because this is just, hypothesizing, not suggesting that we have to do anything. But since the tiled chimera became a chimera, and I wonder, and maybe it would be evil, but if the tiled knight would become a knight, and who might know something about the rest of us. So then how would we awaken the night? And the sun up there is the thing that comes to mind.
So your Arcana check tells you that the knight isn't enchanted, only the chimera was.
Oh, okay. But I don't think I remember that. Okay.
And Shredder, make a perception check.
Never mind.
Whopping 11.
So you determine that, so this well here that is polished, you determine connects to the well outside. And you can see that on the floor around here, you see 3 bedrolls. Let's see here. There are 3 bedrolls, and on the floor is a slick with a watery sheen that resembles blood. And around this well, in the center of the room, you see that there are some slippery, bloody mushrooms growing around the well. Go ahead and make a nature check. Yeah, make a nature check.
9.
So, with a 9, the only thing that you can determine is that these are gross mushrooms, but you can determine that they are not poisonous.
Can I use my herbalism kit here? I'm trying to improve this check.
There are no poisonous. These mushrooms are not poisonous.
Okay.
I have a couple levels of ranger, so it might make sense for me to check them out too.
Sure. You can go ahead and make that with an advantage. We can say that Shredder's role was giving you the help action.
Okay, the first roll I got was a 19, so it's like 22.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you determine that these wet, slick, bloody mushrooms, they're kind of like, they are like shelf mushrooms growing at the base of this well. And they are edible, and they taste like raw liver.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll pick them just in case they come in handy.
Okay. I mean, everybody says yuck. I personally like liver and onions. I mean, these mushrooms sound great. Just roast them with some onions. And...
Well, yeah. Metagaming, I say disgusting, but Dog Knock would probably be down. Because they're liver flavored.
Great. Right.
As a human, I just barfed in my mouth a little bit. But as a cat, probably good.
It's a good point. Mist is all about it.
Give me treats.
Exactly.
Mist
I
is
am,
all
and they're PG. Precisely.
They're just over here licking the mushrooms like the
So, Mist, Bognock pointed out the mosaic sun in the ceiling. Did you want to investigate that?
I sure did.
So, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay. Nat 20.
Okay, so you're able to find the seams in this mosaic sun that it looks like this is an iris door that opens up. If you would like, you can make a Thieves' Tools check, which would be your Dex mod plus 2 times your proficiency bonus to open this thing up and look inside.
That 2 times my proficiency bonus because I have
Expertise.
with them, or
Because you have expertise.
okay, just wanted to make sure. 2 times my Dex bonus plus proficiency plus 2 times Dex bonus. Got it. All right. Whatever the hell you just said. Okay, I rolled a 16. My Dex is 3, so that's 19, and then plus 8, 27.
Okay, so you're able to pry this thing open, and when you look up inside, at first you're like not sure what it is that you're looking at. And you kind of hold up your sword and look into the darkness of this hole and get a better look at something that is truly horrific. There is a boulder in here. Think like the boulder from Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark. It is that size, but it is not made of stone. It's made up of bones that have been formed together into this hollow boulder. And it looks like it's meant to drop out of this ceiling and go down the western passage.
I poke my head back down to the group after being up in there. So, that's nasty. There's a boulder up here made out of bones, and I think it was probably going to roll down this passage after us. Shredder, can you break this shit up?
You could make another Thieves' Tools check to try and basically shim the interior so that this boulder can't drop down. You're basically hammering in spikes so that if this boulder drops down, it's going to get stopped by these spikes.
Okay. Well, then I definitely made that check because I got like a 29 again. With that double proficiency, the Thieves' Tools are pretty effective.
Yeah. So you essentially disable this boulder trap, locking it in with 4 spikes so it's going to drop down and get stuck.
Okay.
So you have...
Did you ever figure out why that room had safe written over it?
So
was there a trap that should have happened that we saw disabled in there?
So in the room that has safe written over it, you see 4 bedrolls. And there's a bloody sheen on the floor. And what Shredder determined was the trolls would come up out of this well and attack whoever was sleeping in this room. But the trolls are dead now.
Oh.
And then...
So it was a trap.
Yeah. It was an ambush.
It was an ambush. And the trolls would be like, hey, it's safe in here, guys. People go sleep and they'd be like, no.
And what Elmira and Shredder determined was that it looks like if there was nothing for the trolls to eat... So you have boulder trap is now blocked, and you have the bulging doors to the north here. And these doors are bulging outward, like there's something behind them pushing on the doors.
Yeah, I'd rather go the other way. East. I guess that's my vote.
Maybe disable the traps. Let's do it.
Yep.
Did we bring some mushrooms to snack on?
Okay.
Yeah, I got him.
Yeah, go ahead and put yourselves into your marching order because this hallway is fairly narrow.
I have the flaming sword. Do you guys want me to go like near the front for light? Or do we
I've
not?
got dark vision. I'm good.
Me too.
Yeah, I've got dark vision.
There you go. So if you walk behind me and help me see forward.
Okay, then I'll go behind you for the light. So move yourself up, Lou, and I'll put myself behind you.
So, Mist, make a DC 17 investigation check.
Roll the 17.
Okay, so about halfway down this hallway, you find that there's a pressure plate that nobody would be able to really miss. That if you had stepped on this, or if you do step on it, the bone boulder drops down and would come crashing through this hallway.
So this is what would have triggered the trap, but I've already stopped the trap.
Correct.
So we can walk by without worry?
That is correct.
Cool. Okay. So just so we know, guys, this would have triggered the trap. Do we want to, like... Huh. I mean, if I didn't disable the trap and someone pressed the pressure plate, would it destroy, would it, like, do damage to that, mosaic creature if it was in the ring?
No. It would have dropped down and gone down this hallway.
Alright, well, never mind then. Whatever, guys. It's already disabled. Walk on. Or, well, I'll tell them that the trap's disabled, but that's the trigger, and let them decide what they want to do. Do they still want to jump over it or whatever? You said we couldn't avoid it, right?
Well, you already disabled the boulder. I mean, you could be double sure if you wanted to and spike this pressure plate and make sure that it cannot go off at all.
I mean, is that ever necessary?
Well, now that I think about it, I could give the boulder trap a save versus your DC 17 to block it.
Plus the other DC that I did that set the trap up there, which is like a 20-something.
Right. So, I mean, probably not. Unfortunately, gravity only gets a +0.
Woo. Onward and forward.
You,
Okay. So, at the end of the hallway, go ahead and move yourselves into this room. Whoever wants to be the first to step in should be.
I will.
All right. The smell of incense fills this room, and rich tapestries cover the walls. On the south wall, a chute large enough only for a small creature to squeeze through, think Elmira, lets light in from the outside. Elmira and Mist, in your ear you hear, "Humility preferred in the manner of Mistral shelters those opening the way to seek knowledge."
That's the penitent shall pass. It's literally the penitent so fast.
So Mistral is the goddess of magic.
Sorry, I'm with her. This is awesome.
Well, I was the one who asked to seek knowledge too. So, do you guys want me to squeeze in there?
Well, Elmira, make a DC 15 religion check.
I got exactly 15.
Okay. So the quote was, "Humility preferred in the manner of Mistral shelters those opening the way to seeking knowledge. You know that the holy gesture amongst adherents to the fallen goddess Mistral, the current goddess of magic is Mistra, the fallen goddess of Mistral involved turning the head downward and raising the hands as if holding a lamp." So it's like this. I don't know if you can see that.
So should I be doing that when I squeeze through there?
Well, I mean, squeezing through there, so squeezing through there just leads out to the palisade out in front of the cavern. And it's a 40-foot drop down to the wooden palisade. There is a door to the east. There is a door to the double doors to the north.
I'm guessing you're gonna need that hose at some point, though. Maybe not out the door, but
Now,
somewhere.
in addition, this room is covered in grand mosaics all the way around the room of like Egyptian-style hieroglyphs that are all gold inlaid.
I say we assume the pose and walk to the door to the east. But I don't know what anybody else thinks.
That's fine. Yeah, I agree with that. Come on here again. Oh, Bjergen
Okay.
doesn't get zapped because it's probably incapable of the pose.
So you're all making the gesture.
Can't hurt.
Okay.
I hope.
And there is the door to the east. Shredder, go ahead and make one strength athletics check. All right. And I'm going to say that that's good for both doors. This is one of my favorite rooms.
Those look like lungs.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Hold on just a second. Okay, so you open these doors. There's like a 10-foot, I think it's 10 foot. Let me double check that. Yeah, it's 10 feet. There's little 10-foot hallway and another door. And when you open that second door, this room appears to be a study and library. And it looks, there are rotted padded couches and chairs. It looks like at one time this was a grand library. And probably someplace that Diderius would meet anybody who came, to sit and study with him, or, friends of Diderius. Dusty shelves and tables are now empty. The scrolls and tomes once held here having been looted long ago. The area's unwitting guardian remains. You see that there is a ghost in the room who appears to be flitting about, trying to declutter what's left of the rotting scrolls and books that would have remained on the shelves in this library. The walls all around this room are small cubicles for storing books and scrolls. All of them in such a condition that if you were to take one, it would crumble to dust. But there is this ghost flitting around, attempting to be a librarian. And as as Shredder comes in, she turns and looks at Shredder and Mist and says, "Shh. Get her, Ray." Also, out of this room, you see another set of double doors to the north.
These double doors keep popping up.
Yeah, the architecture is big on double doors. So, what do you guys want to do?
Shredder, you're muted. I see that you're talking to us, but you're muted.
Sorry, I go tippy-toe turtle mode, which is not quiet anyway. And I suppose I'll go investigate the other door. Thank you.
So you go in and investigate the other double doors. They are not locked. And the ghost turns to you and goes, "Please, you must go through the proper channels. You must go through the throne room antechamber from whence you came. That is the proper process of doing things. And please, don't touch any of the books or the scrolls. I have much work to do."
I asked
Do we
if
feel
that
like being obedient?
door two sections back.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Is that the bulging door 2 sections back?
No, the previous room that you were just in is the throne room antechamber. She says, This is Diderius' private entrance to his study and library. You can't go through those doors. What are you thinking?"
Shall we try these doors?
Shredder.
Do we want to look for any with scrolls? Who casts using scrolls, or does it differ on class?
Well, Shredder and Elmira make a religion check.
No?
Kind of afraid no ghosts.
Shredder?
Yeah, Shredder drilled it. So, Shredder, you're watching this ghost flit around and with all of these rotting scrolls and books in this room. You realize something very basic, is that she is tied to this room because of something missing. Something is missing from the library that is tying her here. And she turns to Elmira and she says, "Greetings, welcome to the library. My name is Ilda. What would you like to search for today?"
Say, wow, look at all this stuff. Do you have any spell scrolls in here?
She looks sad for a minute and she says, "At one time there was a great many spell scrolls and tomes of great magic, but alas, time has taken their toll. I do what I can to keep them all in place for my dear master Diderius." And she points to a section of the wall and she says, "Normally spell books and scrolls would be stationed over there." Go ahead and make a perception check.
21.
So you go over there and you are very careful to not touch anything because it is obvious if you touch a spell scroll or a book, it is going to crumble into pulp. It's just going to be a pile of wood and paper shavings.
So
And
what happens if like a breeze comes through
so,
or a critter?
but on your check, you turn and you look at these crumbling scrolls and spellbooks, and you look over your shoulder and you see Ilda, the ghost, suddenly kind of go frantic, looking around the room for something and like pulling at her hair and mumbling to herself.
Are you missing something? What's wrong?
Yes, a book is missing. She tells you that, she says, "Alas, my master fired me. He said that I stole one of his precious books, but I didn't steal it. I know it must be here somewhere."
What book is it?
Hold on, I will tell you. She says the book is named Transubstantiality Across Potentialities.
Yeah.
Zoom time.
It is by Douglas Adams.
Yes.
So I'll tell her I'll look for it and return it if we find it.
Elmira, make a charisma check.
It's 14.
She says, "Really, you would do that for me?"
Well, sure, why not?
She says, I will gladly await your return, although not many return who have come to the library." She says she is willing to tell you some interesting information. She says Diderius' passion was powerful divination magic, which is how he discovered the mysterious pool in the cavern complex. He excavated these chambers around the pool. The kings and wizards came bearing tribute. When he died, after many centuries of life, this underground manse became his crypt. The divination pool allows those using it to peer past many magical protections that block lesser divination magic. She says, the pool's revelations could drive a user insane unless the questions asked were very specific and dealt only with the physical world, avoiding metaphysical concerns. Gazing into the pool without first offering a sacrifice was exceedingly dangerous. Using the divination pool requires a personal sacrifice, but over time, I fear that the pool's demands have grown steeper. If others have been using the pool since Diderius died, I suspect that the Yuan-Ti do it now. Its current price must be dark indeed. Please be careful if you're searching the rest of the tomb.
I will be. That's excellent information. It'll surely help keep us alive, so we can find the book.
Okay, so which direction do you guys want to go? So, Shredder, you are at the double doors in the antechamber to the north.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow the big room.
So,
Open it.
unlike previous doors, these do not require a strength check. They are perfectly balanced, solid golden doors. They are 10 feet tall and like 3 feet thick. So there's no way that you'd be able to carry these out.
But they'll open.
They are perfectly balanced and swing open. Hold on just a second. A throne on a massive dais resembling a floating cloud, concealing a golden sun. Seated on the throne is a 12-foot-tall, regal, and well-muscled humanoid male with a flowing white beard and purple toga. That's what you see.
It's fancy.
And this figure seated on the throne wearing this purple toga looks like he's probably, 7 feet tall.
Jeez. It's gotta be him or Captain.
Elmira and Mist, you hear whispers in your ears that say, "Ye who seek Diderius's insight must first furnish tribute, that Diderius might work his mighty magic. Lay such tribute at the feet, or depart." When you look at the feet of this 7-foot tall statue or figure sitting, it's not a statue, it is a flesh and blood person sitting on this throne. You see that there is a pile of loot, but you can all make a perception check.
Mist is clearly distracted by all the wonderful things that it's learning today and rolled a 4.
I got a 19.
No, I rolled a 6, my bad.
So, Elmira and Bognock, you realize that the pile at the feet of this being sitting on the throne appears to be almost entirely made of copper pieces. There are a few silver in there. And there's like a little carved toy boat. There's a cheap statue that's been hammered out of copper. There's a bronze toy. None of this stuff appears.
I was thinking I put my little tinkery spidery dude that I made already down there because it doesn't mean much to me, but it looks fancy.
In all, with copper and the cheap toys, there's maybe 150 gold pieces worth of loot. It doesn't appear that Diderius required wealth as his tribute, just that somebody gives something.
I'll throw some silver in there, some silver pieces, like 10 of them.
Yeah, I'll put my tinker spidery thing
Okay.
to see what happens. As long as that's okay with everyone else.
Slings. Since I have a few slings.
I will put 100 copper pieces.
You do that, and the 7-foot-tall, bearded, purple toga-wearing creature sitting in the throne turns and waves its arm to the western door, and the door opens, and you see a stairwell going up, and he says, "Go with my blessings."
You okay?
Sweet. That was.
Hey, if you want to explore anything else before, remember that room right there with the double doors? Do we want to go check that out before we go too far? Or is it in the past now?
So are you talking about the bulging double doors?
Yeah. Do you want to leave that alone for sure?
Well, they're bulging outward like there's something pressing against them on the inside.
Yeah, we'll leave them alone.
Oh my god, ow, 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 ow.
I suspect if we decide to, we could always go check it out at a later time. We could, because we're gonna have to zig and zag our way back through probably.
You're right.
If we're feeling, I don't know, extra stabby, we can always look.
All right, give me just a second. I'll be right back.
Sure, we might be feeling more murder hobo later.
Okay, so you open this door, or this door opens itself, and there's a stairwell that leads up. The first thing that you notice is that there is a dining hall or a dining table with a bench, and seated at the table are 5 bearded devils. It's a marble table, and there are 5 bearded devils sitting at this table playing poker or 5 dragon ante. And they turn and look as you walk up the stairs, and they just kind of nod at you. They're like, yeah, hi.
It's fine.
The rest of this room, there are 2 long tables of plate stone of plain stone stand at the south end of this hall. This appears to be a dining hall. The door up the stairs leading... So, let's see here. Hold on here. So, the door to the north here, over the door is in chalk written a question mark, and it says danger. Mist and Bognock make perception checks.
Okay. 19.
Mist, you come through the door and you turn and look above the door that has been opened by the 7-foot-tall creature on the throne. And above that door in chalk, it reads, danger.
Sorry, I feel bad. Can you repeat that last part again?
So the door that you just walked through, that the 7-foot-tall creature had opened for you because you paid tribute, above that door, when you walk in, you turn and you look up, and in chalk written over that door, it says danger. The door here to the north has a question mark and says danger. And you see that there is a...
Is the like opposite?
I'm sorry, what was your question?
I was just saying that the door that was marked safe, it was like opposite day. So I'm just making the observation that, like Elmira said about, is the chalk accurate or not? It seems like, at least on its first test, it was not.
Well, or you're doing everything you're supposed to do. You also see that there is a set of stairs that lead up to the south that ends in a blank wall. The 5 bearded devils look up and acknowledge you. They don't say anything. They just go back to their game of 3 dragon ante.
Should we ask them for directions? Who's got high charisma?
Not me.
I got a charisma of 12.
That might be the highest in the group right now. I don't know.
Okay, I'll ask.
Yeah, mine is, my modifier is -1, so I should not ask. I'm not a charmer.
I got 4 altogether then, asking for directions.
So they freely offer information. They tell you that, yes, they're waiting here. They work for Varam the White. They have been told to wait here. And they tell you that great treasure goes down the stairs to the south here. However, their orders are to attack anything that comes up those stairs. So if you go down and you come back up, they'll attack you. But they tell you vast wealth can be found down those stairs.
What about the other door?
What's the deal with these stairs? They go to nowhere.
They tell you, they don't really mention much about the northern door, but they say that that Varam has been gone for some time. They've been waiting for a while. They're starting to get impatient. They tell you, if you give us a little bit of money so that we can bet more in our pot with each other, we might have some more information for you. And another one says, yeah, like, maybe 100 gold pieces. That would wet our whistle.
Sure, I'll give him 100 gold.
Okay. He tells you, they fought and killed undead in the complex, and that the dwarf Ram has lost something important to his cult and needs the divination pool to find it and get it back. They're working for the cult on the orders of their Lord Zariel, the Archduchess of Avernus, and she wants Tiamat out of the Nine Hells, and so that's why she's helping the Cult of the Dragon. She wants that bitch out of the fucking Nine Hells, doesn't want her dealing with her stuff anymore. So this is her way to get Tiamat out. They're like, if you want to go through the door to the north, have at it. But they warn you, if you go down the stairs, that if you come back up the stairs, we're going to have a problem.
What if we promise you all the gold that we find, or some of the gold that we find for your game?
Normally I would say yes, but unfortunately we're bound by service. We were told to guard this room for anything coming back up those stairs. All we can tell you is that vast wealth resides down the southern stairwell.
I am healthy enough, personally.
And I think their choice of words is very sus.
Yeah, everything seems to be
Agreed.
listed except that librarian so far. I believe them,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
So north?
I mean, I'm a monk, what do I care for wealth? I'm also a rogue, but
So-
internal conflict.
Mist, make a perception check.
okay. Nat 20 plus that 26.
So from your current position, even without going down the stairs, you can see that there is a secret door at the bottom of these stairs. It does not actually end in a dead end. There's a secret door there.
Ew. Secret, they've got a secret.
Yes.
There's a secret door there. Secret, they've got a secret. Out there, it goes somewhere.
Are you going to tell the rest of the party that there's a secret door there?
Yep, I'm singing it to them.
So
Secret, there's a
the
secret
the
door.
bearded devils go, yeah, there's a secret door there. We made sure that it's closed. There is some nasty shit on the other side of that secret door and vast wealth, and we're not to allow anything to come out of there because it is nasty shit. Then they turn and go back to playing Three Dragon Ante. One of them's really excited. He's like, ha, I'm back up. Yeah, I got 100 gold pieces. I'm going to throw in another 25. Ha.
So, secret door bad guys. Unless we really want to kill some shit.
Does anybody have excavate earth or anything? Instead of coming out the secret door, we could dig a tunnel sideways and just loop around.
Sadly, I don't.
I have passed without trace. I don't know if that would make a difference on the way out.
Could I'll sneak back through?
I mean, I don't know. It's really hard to justify a stealth check when you're coming up stairs into an open room. There's not a lot to really hide behind.
They're so invested in their game, they just didn't notice us.
Yeah, they'd still get an advantage on their perception check.
Damn it. Hey guys, I don't think this is a good idea.
I want to ask the guys playing cards, what if I were walking on the ceiling? Does that qualify as coming up the steps?
If you come out of that southern passage, we're going to have to do something about it. That is our orders.
I wonder if they're bound to the letter of their direction or interpreting the goals.
Yeah, it's basically anything that comes out of the southern passage.
Okay.
But they tell you that they have battled. They freely admit they're like bragging to one another. Yeah, that white that I killed. Yeah, that was fantastic. Yeah.
Okay, so they're strong.
Well, they're telling you that there are undead throughout this tomb and that they fought them. But that there is great wealth and knowledge to the south.
Shall we see what's north before we go see south?
I like it. Like we've established before, nothing safe can't come back.
Or we kill the devils now, and then they can't attack us when we come out.
There's that too.
Like, it sounds like it's inevitable. Although we should probably restore spell slots and stuff like that before we try and take them on.
Yeah. Can we take an 8-hour rest here?
They're like, yeah, have at it. We don't care. You can rest here. You're cool. We'll even watch over your stuff.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Maybe we could go back to a different room.
Let's go to the safe room.
Because I gotta take my armor off, and I don't want to around shifty devil poker players.
Well,
Do we want to go back a couple rooms and have a rest before we go northward, or we have to pay tribute to the
so
Togu begin?
here's the thing. So Bognock and Elmira, you can go ahead and make religion checks, and your choice, either religion or Arcana.
I choose Arcana.
That's
23.
pretty good Arcana check. What did Elmira get for her religion check?
We can always go back to the musty library.
I'm sorry, what'd you get?
18.
Okay, so you both got it. So you know that if devils are summoned to the prime material plane, if they're summoned, generally, they are under the control to the letter of whoever summoned them. So if these 5 bearded devils tell you that they were ordered to attack anything that comes out of that southern hallway and do nothing else, they're not going to give a shit about you. They have no vested interest in doing so. Their only interest is in fulfilling their contract and going back to Avernus, where they can get back on the front lines of the war with the angels, or the demons, rather. So, if these guys tell you, yeah, go ahead and take a nap, and we'll watch all your shit while you're sleeping, they're not lying. But they're also not going to attack anything that comes into this room, unless it comes out of that southern passage.
Cool.
What if we ask them to wake us up if something comes in the room?
Well, no, I can set an alarm on is it the east door? Yeah. I can set an alarm, so then if something comes in from the south, the devils will get them. If something comes in from the east, I can set an alarm and we'll be notified.
Okay?
Sounds good.
Yeah, you can do that.
So it is alarmed.
All right, so you can all take a long rest here if that's what you want to do.
Yes, please.
Okay, so you get all your hit points and spell slots back.
Sweet.
Alright, thanks guys. Let's kill you now.
Do you want to get into
Unreal.
Do you want to get into a fight with these 5 bearded devils, or do you want to? I mean, if you attack them now, it's inevitable. If you go south to find the knowledge and riches, it's inevitable when you come back out.
Mm-hmm.
And you might be more empowered for having done it. Or you can head north.
I think it's funny either way.
like the flute music. Do, 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 do. Everybody's like, I don't know.
As you guys are discussing this, the devils are just kind of looking over their shoulder while they're playing Three Dragon Ante, and they're like, whatever. They don't really look that into this.
Alright, well, I leave it up to the group.
Anybody have a strong inkling either way?
I feel like if it's going to be a big fight, maybe wait for the stragglers that we have on our group to rejoin us.
Bigger party?
There's 3
There's 7 of them.
There's 5 of them.
Oh, 5 of them.
And so bearded devils are interesting in that they have long beards, almost like a Sikh, but their beards are braided, and at the end, their beards end in a shape like a spear or arrowhead, and they can actually make attacks with their beards.
That's
Their
scary.
their beards are prehensile.
I like the idea of waiting for a polar party to braid the southern corridor.
Okay, so there's only like 9 minutes left of our.
Yeah, me too.
There's only 9 minutes left of our game. Why don't we break here? And you can wait until next week, and you can make the decision on whether you want to head south or head north, and what to do about the bearded devils immediately or when you come back. Your choice.
Sounds good?
Alright, sounds cool. See you guys next week.
All right. We will come back next week with Tyranny of Dragons at 12 o'clock on Saturday.
Good one, guys.
Woo! Thanks, guys. Fun game today.
Good game, guys. Good role play, good rules.
Yeah.